Hi everyone, welcome to Ponderings of the Priest. We have been pondering the values of Jesus, and in what appears to be these dark times and a cloud hanging over so many, and sort of just a general atmosphere of fear and despair and angst and division, what I'd like for us to ponder is all of the opposite of that, and the value that Jesus teaches, and not only that, but his intention for us. As he tells us in John's Gospel, I came that my joy might be in you and that your joy might be complete. Joy. You know, it's that hymn, I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. I didn't exactly get the notes right, but you know what I'm saying? Joy. So what is joy comprised of? For me, joy is comprised of wonder, just wonder, delight, thanksgiving, and praise to God, who is the God of all creation, for whom nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. So to discover joy on a daily basis, because that is Jesus' hope and desire and purpose for us. I came that my joy might be in you. We can have joy amidst and despite our fears, our frustrations, and even our despair. Because joy is something that is based in hope, hope in God's ability to overcome all things, trust in God's wisdom above our own, trust that the God who made this world, who continues to restore it and renew it and redeem it, can still do the same. And that we can then frame our minds and frame our hearts in a different direction that can be solution-oriented and not fear-based, not division-based, not hatred-based. There is a philosophy, I think it is attributed to Buddhism, that we are what we think. We are what we think. And whatever it is that we think will be so for us in the way we see the world and the way we interact with the world. And so in order to discover this joy, I'd like to propose that we actually ponder and try to live what Paul tells us in the 4th chapter of Philippians that begins in the 8th verse. He says, finally, beloved, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is pleasing, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence and anything worthy of praise, think about these things. Think about these things. So perhaps a daily check-in is to write that list of qualities that Paul encourages us to live by, and to do a check-in. Are these the things I'm thinking about? Am I resting in the joy that Jesus came to bring me? Because that will move me into action that is solution-based, that is unity-based, that is love-based, and not its opposites. Evil exists where God is not. The powers of evil seek us to separate us from God, to separate us from all those qualities that Paul just listed for us, that seek to separate us from joy, the joy of the knowledge that with God all things were possible, and as we hear in the 8th chapter of Romans, that because of Jesus nothing will separate us from that love of God in Christ Jesus. So something to ponder for the week. Are we living in joy? Are we living in the qualities that Paul encourages us to in Philippians? Have a nice week, everybody. May it be filled with joy.